So folks, at my club United, RUUD VAN NISTELROOY has sadly bit the dust. Thought that was going to happen, sort of hoped it wasn't, but you can say he's the old guard and the new brush maybe needed to sweep clean because there's a cancer among that club, there's no doubt about that. But I don't know, I've got mixed feelings. I mean, firstly, he's a massive hero of mine, he's a legend at the club. Secondly, I don't know that he's been treated fantastically. Now don't get me wrong, for all he said he wanted to stay there and help the team in any role he could, and ultimately maybe even manage the team, and that, you never know, that could still happen. He's not going to be too unhappy, I wouldn't guess, because I would be pretty sure he's got a nice old payoff for the rest of the year. He was part of what was a sinking ship when old Eric was there, and I would imagine these last 4 games have put him in a shop window. It's only 4 games, but they wouldn't have done him any harm whatsoever, and he kept his counsel well. He said all the right things. I wish him nothing but success. But I look at United and I think to myself, well, are Ineos getting it right? Now, they might have the right guy in this summer, and they might have the right guy. I hope to goodness they have. I mean, I want it. I'm a United fan, I always have been. But then again, I thought they had the right guy in Ten Hag, or maybe they did. He did fantastic in Holland. They were flying high. They were doing all right in Europe. Came here, not really cut it. You've got Old Amarin doing the same in Europe. Again, another lesser league. But will he cut it? I was following them last night because he had him in a bet. It'd already gone down. Even when they were 2-0 down at half time, I thought they could come back and maybe, if they were lucky, win it, but at least snatch a draw. They won it easy in the end. Unbelievable. I think he's a proper manager. I think we might do okay. And maybe, number 1, he needed everybody out the door. And number 2, he had his own men to put in place. But the nagging thing at the back of my mind, a couple of things, is, well, firstly, I'm not so sure Eric plumped for him. I think it was an Ineos appointment. They wanted him here, I think. They wanted McCarthy out the door. I think they did all Benny. And I think they wanted a man that wasn't Eric's man, and RUUD wasn't that. And they went for a legend who was looking at maybe a deal somewhere else. They got him at probably the right price. They bring in an hero back, so the fans are going to like that. I certainly did. They're trying to box tick. I'm probably at the bottom of it all. You know, they're hoping he's going to help Eric. Eric did his brains in a bit of the dust and left RUUD in a bit of limbo. But he took the reins and, as I say, did well. And then they've let Amarin bin him. Now, they're not doing wrong letting Amarin make up his own mind. You bring a manager in, you've got to do what he looks to do, and that's fine. But I'm thinking, well, I think Ineos brought him in. I don't think Eric did. He's now gone. He's only lasted a few months. That's number 1. Number 2, he'll cost a few quid. They're paying him off. Number 3, they're paying off all Eric's backroom staff. Number 4, as well as Amarin coming in, they're paying Sporting for all his staff that's coming over. And I thought to myself, could they not have found a place for RUUD? Even if it was coaching the forwards. I mean, now, maybe Amarin's brought somebody to specifically look after the forwards. I don't know. But I know before RUUD was doing it, it was all Benny McCarthy. And if you ask me, RUUD VAN NISTELROOY is a monster upgrade on Benny McCarthy. So I'm happy with him here. Plus, he's United through and through. And all I say to myself is, even if Amarin has brought his own fella to work with the forwards, is he going to be of the class of RUUD? That's number 1. And number 2, will he care for United like RUUD did? I'm not so sure. And then number 3, this is the big worry, the very big worry. It didn't only start to go wrong when Sir Alex left. I mean, it went wrong before Sir Alex, when David Gill left. But after Sir Alex left, remember the first guy he brought in, on his say-so, old Mr. Moyes, what did he do? Chopped all the United staff. Chopped them, all gone. Wanted to start anew. That didn't work out. Hopefully it will for Amarin. I hope it does. I think there's a good chance it may. But would it have not been an idea just to keep one conduit between himself and the board and the fans, you know, and a United legend with RUUD? You couldn't do much better than that. I wish he'd have stayed. I can see that why he's gone. I understand it fully, but I do wish you could have found a place for him. But that's life. That's sports, and that's certainly football. It's all about breaking contracts, ending contracts early, and paying people off. It's not a bad life if you can get away with it. You get paid off for doing well and you earn good money. You get paid off for doing crap and earn even better money. It ain't bad. There's not many other walks of life where you get what you get in football. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, we'll see how it goes with old Ruben.